Hello folks, this is your old economic country boy philosopher checking in with you once again, as I told you I would. Jumping back in here to give you a little more detail. Oops, somebody's calling. About this road trip we're headed out on. It's has the potential to be pretty exciting. And first part of it, we're call it the first leg. We're going to head out through northern and north central New Mexico. Visit some places that most of you probably never heard of, but if you're ever in the area, there's some places you really ought to go, or it's where you'd go. We'll move on through northern Mexico, out through Chaco Canyon, down through Arizona, on down south, and then we'll flip around and come back through southern New Mexico, then up through central New Mexico on into Texas. Check out the Palo Duro Canyon. Cattle country right in there. Some of the biggest feedlots you've ever seen. It's pretty amazing how many darn cattle there are there. But then we'll come on back through Amarillo and we'll see the biggest cross in the heck, in South America, so they claim. We'll head on back to headquarters, refuel, retool, refinance, and revitalize, and then we'll start out on the bigger portion of our trip, which will be basically to the northwest. We'll head on up through Colorado. Got quite a few things I want to show you there. And then Wyoming. That's just a tremendous state, but it's only tremendous about 2 or 3 months a year. We might see a rodeo or two. Who knows who we'll run into. We'll head on up through Montana, planning a kind of little get-together in Whitefish, which is just right at the base of Glacier National Park. Then on over through Idaho, western Washington, which is really pretty boring. That's where Spokane is. Then back to where I lived for several years, Seattle. On up to Vancouver, Canada, which is just a magnificent place. Show you a few places around through there. Then we'll come back down through Utah. And we're going to show you a different side of the Grand Canyon. I know a lot of you have probably been there, but we're going to view it from the north side. The North Rim, they call it. And we'll go through Monument Valley and some of these places in Utah. Then on back through Durango, Colorado, and then on back to the local headquarters. So there's a little kind of macro view of our little road trip. I'll be back a little later and might mention a few specific places and why we're going there and who we're going to interview and what we're going to take a look at. We'll have mobile cameras. We'll have cameras on our bicycles as we ride the trails, so you never know what in the heck we're going to end up doing, and I certainly don't. It's for the first leg, it's definitely all seat of the pants. Once again, we'll update it here, just do a little preview and do a little update on Twitter. And like I say, these things should be coming in, I'm suspecting 2, 3, 4 times a day, because we're not going to try to give you an hour documentary on each place we go. We're going to try to maybe give you 4 or 5 minutes and a little local interview and get you a little local color, and we'll move on down the road. We'll be connected on the road, so if there's something going on 10 miles in front of our nose, well, we'll stop and check it out. You just don't know where we'll go, but we'll try to update you. And like I say, check on in with us if you got any views or advice or know someone in the area, because everything's a valuable resource to us. And we'd like to make this some pretty good content for you. It's more or less a monumental effort for just a old country boy and his son, but we'll see how it works out. I'll be back with you in a while, and I'll give you a little more update. Once again, over the next 2 or 3 days, I hope to see the quality of these videos really go up. My son will be joining me, and like I say, he'll be doing a lot of the shooting. We'll have a little more advanced equipment to work with, and maybe take a little more time in planning what we're doing instead of me just always ranting and raving and running it from the seat of my britches. So this old country boy, economic philosopher, we're checking out now. You have a good one.